We're going to go to the Carnegie Museum of Art today because something really important hit me and I wanted to talk about it and show you. And that's how easy it can be to make art from almost anything if you just let yourself play. Let's go to the museum. So here we are at the museum, and I want to show you something very simple that caught my eye. This very plain checkerboard. And so I started to wonder, what can I make from something that's that simple? So first I said, I wonder what'll happen if I make a long exposure and zoom the lens during the exposure. Let's see what I get. Well, that looks pretty cool. And so I started wondering what would happen if I started making multiple exposures and layering one zoom exposure on top of another in camera. Well, I tried it and this is what I got. Interesting. But I wondered, how could I make it even more interesting? What if I started layering zoom multiple exposures and started playing around with changing the white balance between the exposures and also using different in-camera blend modes to see what happened? So I tried that and got this. And now just by playing, I'm coming up with something that's starting to look really interesting. Well, that was all done in camera. So then I started to wonder how I could play with it some more in Lightroom and Photoshop and see what I could come up with. So I brought the photo into image editing software, and again, here's the word, playing around. I played around and came up with this, and this, and this. 3 different, what I think are pretty interesting looking variations. I also made a couple versions without zooming, but that'll be for some other time. Now, I don't mean to insinuate that these are great works of art. They're not. But what I am trying to say is that in order to make good work, you have to be willing to experiment and play and let go of that concern and worry about what the outcome is going to be like.